Webshare gives you 10 free proxies forever and entry plans under $3 a month. SMP charges 60 Singapore dollars per dedicated port. These are not the same product, but buyers compare them all the time, so let's be honest about which one solves which problem. Webshare runs the cheapest credible proxy product on the market. Data center and shared residential sold at scale. SMP runs physical modems with active Singtel, StarHub, M1 SIMs in Singapore data centers. This video tells you which one fits which workload. Spoiler, most teams want both for different jobs. The either. 3 things. 1. When Webshare actually wins. 2. When SMP wins decisively. 3. The verdict table by target site. Webshare runs a large fleet of data center IPs sourced from cloud providers and dedicated server hosts, plus a residential pool. Their data center IPs are excellent for raw cost per request economics. The residential pool is SDK sourced and shared across customers. SMP runs physical 4G and 5G modems with active SIMs from Singtel, StarHub, M1 in Singapore data centers. Each port is one modem with one SIM, exclusively assigned to one customer. The IP that egresses is a real Singapore mobile carrier IP, registered to the carrier ASEN. The architectural gap is large. Webshare's data center IPs register as known data center ASNs, DigitalOcean, AWS, OVH on every fraud detection vendor's list. For sites that allow data center traffic, fine. For sites that block or score it down, Webshare data center fails fast. When Webshare actually wins, Tor. I'll be direct about Webshare's strengths. They are real. Tor all-volume SROP at low cost. If you need 50 million Google SROP requests per month and your algorithm tolerates moderate capture rates, Webshare's data center pool does it for fractional cost. SMP's mobile IPs would be wildly overspending for this. Vital Parameter P are sensitive small operators. A single developer running occasional scrapes gets enormous value from Webshare's free tier and $3 entry plans. SMP's entry price is built for production B2B, not hobby projects. Massive parallelism. Webshare lets you run thousands of concurrent threads through their pool without thinking about per port limits. SMP scales by buying more ports, which makes sense for stable accounts, but is awkward for burst-heavy short-lived workloads. These pure data center use cases. Testing your own infrastructure, scraping your own properties, monitoring your own SLA, all fine on Webshare data center. When SMP wins decisively. Social media multi-account, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, all of them score down or block data center IPs aggressively. Shared residential is slightly better, but still flaky. SMP's dedicated mobile carrier IPs are the floor for serious multi-account work in Singapore. Marketplace logged-in operations, Shopee, Lazada, carousel seller accounts, customer accounts, bulk operations, all require IPs that look like real users. Data center triggers additional verification or rate limiting, or then second banking app QA. Singapore banking apps frequently whitelist mobile carrier ASNs and treat that traffic as low risk. Testing the mobile flow from a data center IP gives you a different and usually worse experience than a real user. Or verification on mobile targeted campaigns. When the campaign is bought against Singapore mobile users, the ad shown to a data center IP may be a fallback creative. Only a real mobile carrier IP shows you what the audience actually sees. Only pricing and plans. Only Webshare pricing is genuinely good for what it is. 100 data center IPs to run public Webshare checks for $3 a month is hard to beat. Their dashboard is clean. The API is solid. SMP's pricing reflects the cost of running real modems with real SIMs, which isn't a commodity. Only Webshare these by target site. Target Webshare DC, Webshare Residential, SMP Mobile, Google SG SERAP Basic, works, lowest capture, duplicate corporate sites, works, TikTok for you feed, blocked fast, mixed works, Lazada SG Seller Dashboard, blocked mixed works, Singapore banking apps, blocked mixed works, Instagram SG logged in, blocked mixed works, basic SRAP at scale, excellent value, overkill, social media multi-account, does not work. Flaky works. Webshare is the right buy for high-volume basic web scraping. SMP is the right buy for any workload involving consumer mobile apps, multi-account, or detection-sensitive Singapore-specific platforms. Torchies, the typical real-world stack. Most teams don't migrate fully from Webshare to SMP because the products solve different problems. The typical pattern is augmentation. One SEO agency we work with runs Webshare for 95% of their SERP scraping. Millions of queries per month. Data center is fine. They run 4 SMP ports for client Singapore brand audits, where they need real mobile carrier IPs to verify what local users actually see. Order fourth, total cost is moderate on both sides. Each provider does what it's best at. The going the other direction is rare and usually a mistake. A customer who tries to replace SMP with Webshare for TikTok multi-account work will lose accounts within days. Run Webshare for high-volume basic scraping and stay there for that workload. It's good value. For the detection-sensitive slice, your TikTok accounts, your Shopee seller dashboards, your banking QA, you need real mobile carrier IPs. Spin up a 2-hour SMP trial at singaporemobileproxy.com/client trial, no card. Dedicated Singtel, StarHub, or M1 modem, real Singapore IP. On a paid plan, use YT30 for 30% off month 1, point your scraper at it, run a real workload on TikTok or Shopee, then compare against the same job on Webshare. For the workloads where mobile authenticity matters, the gap is immediate. Whoever Raywon nicht stock. The next video is iProxy, online versus SMP. That one's interesting because iProxy isn't a managed service, it's software. Real difference, different math.